You won't believe how Billionaire's perfect life burned down in one night. I'm just the gardener, trimming hedges and keeping the roses pristine at this billionaire family's Beverly Hills estate. Been working for these folks for years, blending into the background while they flaunt their Gucci suits and Rolex watches. NGL, I've seen some wild stuff, private jets, Dom Perignon on tap, you name it. But nothing tops the night of their 25th anniversary bash. Picture this, a mansion glowing with fairy lights, a pool reflecting the stars, and a crowd dripping in Chanel and Prada. Everyone sipping champagne, laughing, living that high life. Then Sheldon, the Golden Boy CEO, grabs the mic for a toast. I'm out by the fountain, clipping topiaries when he says, here's to mom and dad for putting up with their second son, Saul, who's 38 and still crashing in their guest cottage, tanking his startup dreams. The crowd loses it, cackling like it's the funniest thing ever. I glance over and Saul's standing there, face red as the roses I'm pruning, forcing a smile while gripping his Rolex so tight I thought it'd snap. Folks point, whisper, some even clap. His mom, Mabel, gives that half-amused, half-scolding look, while Otis, his dad, just stares at his plate. I'm thinking, damn, that's cold. Saul catches my eye as he storms past, muttering, he's always got to do this. I've seen these family spats before, but this felt different, like a spark hitting dry grass. Something tells me Saul's not going to let this slide, FR. I kept trimming, but I couldn't shake the feeling that this night was about to change everything for these billionaires. Posted this on Reddit, and I'm curious, where are you guys listening from? Ever seen a family throw shade like that in public? Share your stories, cause I've got a feeling this one's gonna get crazier. I've been tending the gardens at this billionaire family's Malibu estate for years, keeping their lawns pristine while they jet around in their Gulfstream and flaunt Hermes bags. This place is straight out of a movie, Ocean View Mansion, infinity pool, the works. But NGL, their family drama could rival any reality show. Otis and Mabel, the parents, built a real estate empire, living that high life with private chefs and Tesla Cybertrucks in the garage. Their eldest Sheldon is the golden child, running a hedge fund, always in tailored Brioni suits. His wife, Lila, is an influencer with 1 million followers, posting about their blessed life in Dior gowns. Then there's Saul, the younger son, who's kind of the black sheep. He had a tech startup that tanked hard when his venture capital dried up. Now he's pushing 38, living in their guest cottage, scraping by as a freelance consultant. The family looks at him like he's a charity case, always with that pitying vibe. Sheldon never misses a chance to dunk on him, tossing out jabs like Saul's still figuring out his big break, while everyone chuckles. I'm out there pruning palms, and Saul's the only one who talks to me like I'm not invisible. We chat sometimes when I'm raking leaves. He'll vent about how Sheldon's been shading him since they were kids, like stealing his thunder in school or mocking his failures in front of their fancy friends. Otis and Mabel just shrug it off as boys being boys, never calling Sheldon out. I've seen Saul's eyes darken when they do that, like he's swallowing a storm. Lately, he's been quieter, staring at their mansion like it's a cage. Last week, he leaned against the gazebo, sipping a coffee and muttered, I'm done being their punchline. That hit different, FR something's brewing, and it ain't just the espresso. What do you think Saul's planning after years of taking hits? I'm out here watering the azaleas at this billionaire family's Malibu estate, the kind of place where the driveway's lined with lumbos and the pool house is bigger than most homes. Been noticing Saul acting different lately, always hunched over his laptop by the pool, typing like his life depends on it. His eyes got this fire I ain't seen before, not since that brutal anniversary party where Sheldon roasted him in front of everyone. NGL, something's up. One morning, I'm hosing down the patio near the glass-walled office when I overhear Sheldon and his business buddy, Luther, whispering on the terrace. The Wilson account's getting messy, Luther says, all nervous. Their lawyers sniffing around the transfers. Sheldon snaps back, push the meeting to next month, after the Parker funds clear. If they bring that damn attorney, say I'm on a family emergency. Sketchy as hell, FR. I'm no finance bro, but that sounds like they're juggling money that ain't theirs. I keep my head down, adjust the sprinkler, but I hit record on my phone just in case. Later, Saul asks me to help with a tech issue in the main house. While I'm messing with the Wi-Fi router, I spot Sheldon's laptop open on the desk, emails up. There's a thread with some chick named Esme, definitely not a client. The messages start all business, then get real cozy, real fast. Stuff like, can't wait to see you at the gym. I'm thinking, damn, Sheldon's playing dirty behind Lila's influencer perfect back. Saul catches me glancing, gives me a look like, "You saw nothing," and mutters, "I know what he's doing." Next day, I'm trimming hedges when Saul pulls me aside, all casual, asking if I heard anything weird from Sheldon lately. I play dumb, but mention the terrace convo. His jaw tightens, and he says, "They're all gonna find out soon." I'm not sure what he's cooking, but it's big. A week later, I'm cleaning the koi pond, and Saul's pacing nearby, muttering about moving assets and Ponzi vibes. Dude's been digging, and he's onto something. I keep my mouth shut. Years as a Marine taught me to stay out of other people's wars, but I can't unsee the storm coming. Saul's got that look, like a man ready to burn it all down. You won't believe what he's planning next. Any guesses what you do with dirt like this? I'm out here shaping topiaries at this billionaire family's Malibu estate, the kind of place where the garage holds a Rolls-Royce and a Tesla Roadster like it's no big deal. Saul's been a ghost lately, dodging family dinners and pacing the guest cottage with a look that screams he's up to something. After that brutal anniversary party where Sheldon humiliated him, and those shady convos I overheard about moving client money, plus that spicy email thread with Esme, I knew Saul wasn't just sulking. Dude's plotting, and I'm catching glimpses of it while I'm raking leaves. NGL, it's like watching a Marine gear up for a mission, calculated, cold, and a little scary. Saul starts confiding in me, not deep, but enough. One day, while I'm pruning the bougainvillea, he leans in and says, "Ever wonder what it costs to ruin a reputation?" I shrug, but my gut's telling me he's not asking for fun. He's been sneaking around, gathering dirt, screenshots of Sheldon's emails with Esme, recordings of those sketchy talks with Luther about juggling funds. He even got me to snap photos of some papers Sheldon left in the study, financial docs that scream Ponzi vibes. Nobody suspects me. I'm just the guy with the hedge clippers, invisible to these rich folks. Saul's plan is coming into focus. He's aiming for Sheldon's big gala, some fancy hedge fund event in a Bel Air ballroom, where all the big shots clients, partners, Lila with her Instagram Live, will be watching Sheldon get his Industry Titan award. Saul's got that glint in his eye, like he's loading a sniper rifle. He's been hacking into Sheldon's cloud, don't ask me how, dude's a tech nerd, and pulling bank statements showing transfers from Otis and Mabel's accounts to cover Sheldon's bad bets. He's also got DMs proving Sheldon's affair with Esme, stuff that'd make Lila's million followers gasp. I'm sweeping the driveway when Saul mutters, "This gala's gonna be their last perfect night." He's setting up timed emails to drop the evidence, financial fraud to clients, affair proof to Lila, right when Sheldon's on stage, grinning in his Brioni suit. I ask, "You sure about this, man?" He just smirks. They laughed at me. Now it's my turn. I've seen enough to know he's not bluffing. He's using every brain cell from his startup days, planning this like a chess game. Nobody in the family notices. Otis is too busy with his yacht club, Mabel's planning charity luncheons, and Sheldon's too cocky to suspect. I'm just keeping the lawn green, but I can't shake the feeling I'm standing on a powder keg. Saul's about to light the fuse at this gala. Any bets on how bad this blows up? I'm out here deadheading roses at this billionaire family's Malibu estate, the kind of place where the wine cellar's stocked with Chateau Lafite, and the art on the walls costs more than my truck. Saul's been moving like a shadow, dodging family dinners and plotting something big after that anniversary party where Sheldon humiliated him. With the dirt he's got, Sheldon's shady money moves with Luther and those flirty emails with Esme. He's not just sitting on it. Dude's playing 4D chess, and I'm catching the moves while I'm mulching the flower beds. NGL, it's wild how slick he's getting. Saul starts cozying up to Lila, Sheldon's influencer wife, who's always in Balenciaga and stressed about her million Insta followers. I'm hosing down the patio when I overhear him at the pool, giving her tips on migraines, dropping medical jargon like he's WebMD. "Stress can mess you up," he says, all sympathetic, while she vents about Sheldon working late and her perfect life feeling fake. I see Saul nod, but his eyes are sharp, like he's filing every word away. Later, he's by the gazebo, muttering about her complaints, probably recording it for leverage. At a family barbecue, Sheldon's tossing out his usual jabs, Saul's still dreaming of that startup comeback, and everyone laughs while Otis and Mabel just sip their rose. I'm grilling steaks for the staff when Saul pulls a stunt, asking Mabel, all casual, "Sheldon seems tense lately, huh? Work trouble?" She brushes it off, but I catch her frown, like a seed's been planted. Saul's not done. He asks me to slip a note to Luther, Sheldon's biz partner, while I'm dropping off compost bags near the office. It's some innocent question about fund allocations. I do it, and Luther goes pale, practically sprinting to call Sheldon. I'm thinking, damn, Saul's stirring the pot without leaving fingerprints. He's also dropping hints to Otis about market volatility, knowing Otis freaks about their investments. I'm trimming hedges when Saul grins and says they're too busy to see the trap closing. It's eerie how he's using their trust against them, like a Marine setting an ambush. I stay quiet, but I'm wondering if I'm too deep in this now. What would you do if you saw someone pulling strings like this? I'm out here polishing the marble fountain at this billionaire family's Bel Air gala, the kind of event where the chandeliers cost more than a house, and the guests roll up in Bentleys, dripping in Cartier and Versace. The hedge fund's throwing this bash to crown Sheldon with some industry titan award, and the place is buzzing. Lila's live streaming to her million Instagram followers. Otis and Mabel are beaming in their custom Armani, and the champagne's flowing like water. I'm blending in, adjusting the orchids, but I'm watching Saul. He's in the shadows near the bar, dressed sharp for once, with this icy calm that gives me chills. After months of him scheming, collecting those damning emails about Sheldon's affair with Esme, the recordings of shady money moves with Luther, and those bank statements showing funds siphoned from Otis and Mabel, tonight's his endgame. NGL, it's like watching a missile lock on target. The ceremony's in full swing. Sheldon's up on stage, all smug in his Brioni suit, thanking his loyal clients. Then it happens. The massive screens behind him, meant for his highlight reel, flicker. Instead of his smiling face, there's a slideshow, screenshots of flirty DMs with Esme, bank transfers labeled Wilson account, and Parker funds, emails to Luther about covering losses. The room gasps. Lila's phone clatters to the floor, her live stream still running as her face goes white. Otis grips his glass so hard it cracks, and Mabel's frozen, her Hermes clutch slipping from her hands. Guests whisper, phones come out, and the air's electric with shock. Sheldon stammers, tries to laugh it off, but his voice cracks. This is a mistake. Nobody's buying it. Lila storms out, tears streaming, and I catch her muttering he lied to me. Saul's still by the bar, sipping a drink, his eyes locked on the chaos like a Marine who just called an airstrike. I'm rearranging roses to stay busy, but my phone's blowing up, texts from Lila, calls from Luther, even a panic voicemail from one of Sheldon's clients. The gala's unraveling. People are leaving, whispering about fraud and betrayal. Sheldon bolts off stage, chasing Lila, but she's gone. I spot Saul slip out the side door, his face unreadable, like he's done what he came for. I'm thinking, damn, he didn't just burn bridges, he nuked the whole damn estate. The fallout's gonna be wild, and I'm just here watering the plants, wondering how deep this goes. Sheldon's empire just crumbled in front of everyone. How do you think he's feeling right now? I'm out here sweeping the stone paths at this billionaire family's Malibu estate the morning after Saul dropped a bomb at Sheldon's gala. The place feels like a ghost town, no more Teslas pulling up, no clinking champagne glasses, just an eerie quiet. The infinity pool sparkles like nothing happened, but NGL, this family's world, is in ashes. After Saul's slideshow exposed Sheldon's affair with Esme and those shady fund transfers, the fallout's hitting hard. I'm raking leaves by the guest cottage when I hear Otis and Mabel arguing inside the main house, their voices carrying through the open windows. Mabel's sobbing, "How did we miss this?" while Otis snaps, "We trusted him." I keep my head down, but it's clear they're reeling from the truth about their golden boy. Saul's gone AWOL. I saw him slip out after the gala, and now there's just a note in cottage. Need space. My phone's been buzzing nonstop. Lila sent a single text, then nothing. Her Instagram's a mess, though. She posted a cryptic story about trust being shattered, and it's got millions of views. Sheldon's holed up somewhere, probably with lawyers, because word's out he's under investigation. One of his clients, some big-shot retiree, called the feds after seeing those leaked bank statements. Turns out, Sheldon was already on their radar for fishy financials, and Saul's evidence was the final nail. I'm trimming hedges when Luther, Sheldon's biz partner, corners me by the garage, all sweaty in his Tom Ford suit, begging to know what I saw. "You're always around, man, you hear things." I shrug, say I'm just the guy with the clippers, but my gut's twisting. I helped Saul snap those photos, pass that note to Luther. Am I in too deep? Mabel's pacing the patio, clutching her phone, texting family friends who were blowing up their group chat. Otis is on the phone with their banker, trying to figure out how much of their fortune Sheldon borrowed. I overhear him muttering about frozen accounts. Meanwhile, Lila's packed up and left with the kids, headed to her parents' place in Santa Barbara. Her latest Insta post is just a black screen with "starting over" in white text. Saul's plan didn't just humiliate Sheldon, It cracked the whole family like fine china. I'm cleaning the koi pond when my phone pings, a text from Saul. This ain't over. My stomach drops. What's he got left to unleash? I'm just trying to keep the lawn green, but this drama's got me wondering if anyone comes back from this kind of wreckage. Saul's out there planning his next move. What do you think he's cooking up now? I'm out here mowing the lawn at this billionaire family's Malibu estate, the ocean breeze barely cutting through the heavy vibe. Weeks after Saul's gala takedown, the place feels like a shell of its former self. No private jets buzzing overhead, no Lila's Insta-shoots by the pool. Sheldon's hedge fund is toast, shut down after the feds charged him with fraud. He's out on bail, hiding in some lawyer's office, his Brioni suits gathering dust. Lila's filed for divorce, posting new beginnings, selfies and Valentino from her new pad in San Francisco. She's got full custody of the kids for now, and her followers are eating up the drama. Otis and Mabel are ghosts, barely leaving the house. I caught Mabel staring at the guest cottage, empty since Saul moved out. He's in a downtown loft, starting some tech gig, looking like a weight's off his shoulders when I saw him last. Otis apologized to him, admitting they ignored Sheldon's cruelty for years, but Mabel's still bitter, blaming Saul for airing their dirty laundry. I'm trimming palms when I overhear them arguing about selling the estate to cover Sheldon's debts. NGL, it's weird seeing their empire crumble. I help Saul a bit, those photos, that note to Luther, but I'm just the guy with the shears, watching this family implode. Saul texted me once, thanks for having my back. I didn't reply, but I'm glad he's free from their shadow. The mansion's quiet now, no more gala invites or Tesla convoys. I'm left wondering if revenge fixed anything or just left scars. Posted this on Reddit, and I'm curious, what would you do if you were Saul stuck in that toxic family? Drop your thoughts, cause this story's done, but the fallout's gonna linger.